Hello guys. So right now we are here. We're trying to review this computer. It's called the Logitech 3 GL7351. So as you can see, we are here right now on what's the so-called armory crate. You can see the whole performance of this particular computer. You can see the CPU stats, and well, we can go right now on Keystone. Keystone is basically that's the it's a detachable, or it's like a USB. It's being attached on the right hand corner of the keyboard, the below the um, uh, number keys. So a lot of people are using it to save some private data, and
So you have the keystone, you have the quick access, you can remove the keystone. Some people say, or we call it the shadow drive. So it's really handy. I usually use it to save some private matters, or I use it to save if my local D is not enough or I don't have any external hard drive. Now let's proceed to the system, or the we are right now here in memory system tray, and we are here on GPU power saving. Uh, Most of the application are here, so you can remove or you can stop whatever you want if it's consuming lots of power, just to save some power. And now let's proceed to the lighting. Uh, Lighting that's basically changes the backlight of your keyboard. So we have the start, and next we have the breathing. What's that? Yep. So you have an option to, you have the strobing and then the color cycle. Yeah. And yeah, you have an option to adjust it. It depends on you. Static, no, I mean static. We have a breathing, strobing, color cycle, and now we have the comet. You have an option to change the brightness of it. So now we have the flash and dash. We have the star. I set it to medium just to save some power, but you can do it in slow, or I mean not slow. What I mean is slow, or yeah, medium or fast. It depends on you. So we have the rain lighting right now. It seems like your keyboard or your backlighting is like raining the light. It's, um, it's cool sometimes. So I change it sometimes to reactive or laser. Again, I adjust the brightness to save some power because it consumes a lot of power, especially if it's not charging. I maintain it to 32%. You have the resource monitor, as you can see. So we have the CPU frequency, temperature, CPU usage, the disk usage, the memory usage. You can see there a different resource monitor. So what else? Here are the games that I played on this computer. When I play them, I don't see any problem. No lag. It's smooth playing. I like Tomb Raider, Spyro, The Witcher. So basically, I played them very smooth, and I like the graphics because it's being powered by GeForce RTX. When I play it, it's really smooth, no lag at all. You can see the featured here in Asus. It's being installed by them, so you can use these feature. Yeah, you have your own use here on the armory crate. So basically, the reason is there's no lag, or when you play it, I play it, it's very smooth because of it's being powered by Intel i7, and it's also uh, it's a ninth generation, and it's 16 gigabytes RAM. Um, so we have the mirror frequency here. Basically, this particular setup is being monitored here. You can see the the situation when you try to play. If it's if your CPU is getting too hot, but you know you can minimize probably some applications that you don't need when you are playing game. You can increase as well the speed of your fan of your computer, just not in order not to overheat the CPU. There's an option as well to change the interface of Armory Crate. You can have an option there in your menu. I like this computer. It's because aside from being it's big, it's 17 inches. It's also it has a 144 refresh rate, and it's an IPS, and it's ultra wide viewing angle. That's the one of the reasons I like using this computer. Not only I'm using this for gaming, but also for work. Multitasking, there's no problem with it. Multiple applications opening, no problem with it. There's no lag. So basically, I would probably give this 90 ratings out of 100 so far. Well, that's my own opinion because I've used it already. I'm a fan of Asus computer. I think they built it really for games. So basically, these are just armor crate is being uh, created to to look some specifications of what basically is your computer doing in terms of CPU statistics, in terms of your memory frequency, how often your memory is being used by a particular game, the GPU stats, the performance of it, the memory. So so overall, this computer is cool and and nice. I think that's all, and we're gonna proceed on some details of the computer. I'm going to walk you through some of the basic settings on inside the computer. Basically, I'm not really an expert, but I um, I was able to play around with the settings and setup of this computer. And when you are not used, it's being run by Microsoft under Windows 10. If you are new to it, you would probably might get lost because it's the interface is kind of a little bit different from Windows way back before, and this is a little bit more not really upgraded, but they have changed the interface. It's more friendly, I believe, compared before, and it's more faster compared before, of course. And Windows 10 is not easy to uh, injected by any viruses because of its security. The level compared to way back before, more um, more secure. So what are we waiting for? Let's proceed to the settings on the computer. So first we can go to home. Let's take a look at the focus assist. So you can get notified from your apps and your contacts. So you have an option. There's an automatic rules there. During these times, you have an option. And then you're playing games. It's like a notification, basically. And in the power and sleep, uh, you have an option to choose on battery. If you know the setup there, when you plug in, how many percent would you like to, and the battery power off, you know, turn off after like 15 minutes or 1 hour, whenever when you plug in, or on sleep, and battery power PC goes to sleep after. It depends how many minutes you want, 25 minutes, an hour, 3 hours, 5 hours, or whatever. And when you plug in, PC goes to sleep after. Yeah, you can set it on your own. So it's all up to you. It's a matter of playing around with it. So make sure your battery lasts longer by choosing shorter times for screen and sleep settings. So that's how you make it. And you can also see the applications on your battery. These applications are consuming a lot of uh, power of battery. You can show it according to the usage or the time period for 1 week, which applications consume a lot of battery. So basically, I'm not surprised. It's Google Chrome because it consumes a lot of memory as well. It consumes a lot of power at the same time. Skype, yes. So you can scroll down and look at, well, basically at the bottom, they're just um, minor applications that consume some battery. Basically, most of them are browsers that consume a lot of batteries power, which affect your battery life. So if you're using a lot of browser that you're not using it, you would probably turn it off. So the battery saver, you can extend the battery by limiting background activity and push notifications when your device is low on battery. So I think you have to check turn battery saver automatically if the battery falls below 100%. You can change it to 50%. And on the storage, you can see the storage here, the applications that's being installed on your computer and how much it consumed on your computer. So you can put it on your tablet mode, use the appropriate mode for your hardware, and sign in your tablet or desktop mode. When this device automatically switches tablet mode, what you want to do, you want to ask for switching, or you don't want to don't want to switch. So again, it's all up to you. Multitasking. You can work with multiple windows. You can drag windows on the sides or corners of your screen. It's not windows. So you can check all of this if you want. You're basically in default. It's really virtual desktops, a timeline. So on taskbar, show windows that are open on. So either all desktops or only the desktop you're using. Projecting to this PC. So if you want to project your Windows to a phone or PC, Windows Phone or PC to the screen and use its keyboard, mouse, and so you have an option here. Available on secure, available everywhere, always off. Ask to project to this PC, first time only, every time connection is requested. Require pin for pairing, never, first time, or always. Oh, you can rename your computer if you want. You just have to click rename your PC and it will redirect you. And then you can rename your PC whatever name you want. Shared experiences or accounts are working correctly. As you can see here, there's some so you can sign in options. You have an option to sign in if you want you to sign in on the computer. You can manage your info, your email accounts, Windows. Your little face, you want to use your face in logging in, or fingerprints, or your hello pin, your security, your password, or your picture password. So it's up to you. which one you're gonna use, as long as, of course, you can remember what you use. That would be fine. Sign in with your account's password or your physical security key. Um, yep, that's it. You can sync. You can also have do the remote um, desktop on your computer. And you can see about this computer, the whole thing. You can see the device name, the processor, the installed RAM, the device ID, the product ID, and also, your PC is monitored and protected. So you can see it's virus and threat protection. You have firewall, you have app browser control. So you can change your device if you want. So basically, this is the stuff from the content or the settings of this computer. It's really easy to navigate. What else? And you have at the right hand corner, you have the related settings. You can check it out online. Sister info, whatever. If you have any question, you can always ask Windows, Microsoft about it. So if you have free time, if you have anything, if you don't have anything to do, I would probably recommend going through on your computer and try and check some of the settings. So as you can see on the system here, we have display, we have sound, notifications, focus assist, power and sleep, the battery, the usage, the tablet mode, multitasking, predicting the PC, shared experience, clipboard. So all in system at one. So to go here, you have to go to your settings. So you have to do is just select the start up button. Then you will see the settings beside the power. And on the settings, you'll be able to see all these options. Sometimes I wonder why. Well, I think probably the installed RAM is 16 gigabytes, but it says it's 15.9 gigabyte usable. I think the 1 gigabyte that's being used by the system itself. Now let's go to the privacy settings. So we have in general, you can change your privacy options here. You can turn it off or turn it on. Let the websites provide locally, and we can go to your speech, the online speech recognition. You can use your voice for dictation. to talk to Cortana. Um, Inking and typing personalization, getting to know you. So you have your personal typing and inking dictionary will be cleared. So it's getting to know you. Use your typing history and handwriting patterns to create a local user dictionary that makes better suggestions for you. So inking and typing personalization. You have the diagnostics feedback. So you have an option if you want to be optional or required. Again, it's all up to you. If you want to improve inking and typing, you can turn it on, switch it off. Then your activity history. You can either store your activity history on this device, and then if you want to turn on your location, so wherever you are, you can change it. And if you want to allow the application to access your location, so you can turn it off if you don't want to. So at the bottom here, when you scroll down, you have the application that which application you want to access your precise location. So for example, if you're in the Philippines or the US, you want to allow the 3D viewer to access your location or your camera or Tana or the desktop web. So it's all up to you. You can you can turn it on, and if you don't like later on, you can switch off. All you have to do is just click the button and it will turn on. Your maps, I think it's very important that you have to turn on the maps. Your camera, if you have a camera, if you want access, you want to allow the access to camera on this device. This computer doesn't have any built-in camera. I don't know why, but if you want to use a camera, you have to buy an external camera. Then a microphone. Of course, you have to allow the microphone, especially when you're talking.